All right, here we are. We've got the new Firestick 4K Max. I am really excited to open this thing up. We're going to do an unboxing here on this channel. We'll go ahead and hook it up to the TV. We'll look for some differences, anything we notice right off the bat, and then we'll talk about some things that people have said about this Fire TV stick and if it's true or not. So we'll kind of go through all those things, but before we do that, as promised, we're going to go ahead and do the drawing to give away one of these 4K Max Fire TV sticks. As mentioned from this video right here, I said we're going to go ahead and give one away. All you had to do, hit the like button right down below the video, comment something about the video, and then make sure you're subscribed. So only those people will I import into the random picker. So let's get right into it. We'll do the drawing right now. Then we'll go ahead, do the unboxing. We'll get it on the TV and look at all of this Fire Stick, everything this Fire Stick has to offer. Let's get right to it, guys. All right, so I've got the YouTube random comment picker up right now on your screen. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and just paste right in area right there the YouTube link. Okay, and we're going to hit fetch. We're going to do anything goes because sometimes people comment in other comments. No problem. All right, so it's compiling the comments right now. It looks like there were 390 comments total. Let's pick a winner. And the winner is Terrence Guy. Terrence Guy, congratulations. I will reach out to you. Hopefully you're subscribed because that was one of the requirements and it's the only way that I can reach out to you. So Terrence, I will look on my subscriber list and send you a message. Congratulations on that. I will send that to you. Now these giveaway guys, these giveaways that I do them on all my videos once it's 1,000 likes. So you can get one on this video as well just by hitting that thumbs up down below. Comment something about the Fire Stick, whatever I'm talking about in my video, and then I'll go ahead and do the drawing on a future video like I just did right there. Let's get right into it. Let's unbox this right now. I'm really excited about this. So again, it's been a while since they've come out with a Fire Stick that had this much. Well, they've never had one with this much storage. They had a cube that had a little more storage and some TV models, Fire TV models, but never a stick. So I am happy about that. It's double the storage from the previous model. We know that already. But whether or not the speed difference is noticeable for the Wi-Fi, because it's supposed to help with buffering, because this does have Wi-Fi 6E, will be determined once I test it. So we'll go ahead and test it on the TV. This is going to be more of an unboxing and kind of a quick overview of it is all right now. And then as I use it for a few days, if I notice anything, I'll do follow-up videos. So make sure you turn on notifications as well. So as you can see here, they have a nice little setup and they have everything kind of dialed in right there, which is really kind of nice. I like the way they do that. And it comes with all the cords, even the batteries that you need are all right here. There's a little instruction booklet. You don't need that because you have me. No need to have it if you have me. Batteries right here on the side. Actually, that's the plug right there and the batteries. All right, so quick unboxing, not a big deal. And there's the hello guide. Oh, and there's a little extender too. Don't forget that. That's really important, guys. I always tell you to use the extender, if I can get it out. There you go. Because sometimes the back of those TVs are pretty hot, and so adding the extender on just makes it a lot better. Plus, some of those USB ports on your TVs are a little harder to get to. I notice that mostly on projectors, so if you're using a projector, which I do all the time, you want the extender. So you just plug that into the extender and into the outlet. And here are the batteries for your remote. So I'll put those in, hook it up on the TV. Let's look at the remote control because there's a little bit difference on the remote control from previous model. Just the layout, but the size is the same. So if you have those little holders, kind of like this one right here, you can still use it on this. So that is nice. They didn't make it bigger. But they did add a few extra little buttons here. So I'll give you a close-up of that. They actually added at least in the United States, a direct TV button, which is kind of funny. I'll see if I can remap those. I'm not sure if that's capable, but I'll give you a close-up of this on the screen. And then the stick itself. Like I mentioned, the two big differences is double the storage. You got 16 gigabytes instead of 8 gigabytes, which is going to give you about 13 gig once everything is installed, pre-installed, those pre-installed apps. And then you got 6E capability for your Wi-Fi, so it's going to be faster on that as well. So kind of similar to the old stick. It's about the same amount of weight. It is rounded on the corners. That's how you can tell the difference. Previous models, you couldn't tell between the 2nd gen, 3rd gen, Lite, 4K Max. They were just a little bit longer on the Max, but this is rounded, so you can tell that this is the 2nd generation. Kind of a sleeker looking one. I mean, it's going to be hidden behind your TV anyway, not a big deal. Remote has a little bit of texture on the front, a little bit more than normal, which is nice because I find them to be rather slippery, which is why I always use those cases like I showed you. Hot buttons for the US at least is Prime, Netflix, DirecTV, and Peacock. And then you do have the automatic TV button. You do have the input changes right there. And then a settings button on your remote, which is kind of nice. You get right into settings. So it's not much to do for unboxings, guys. So we're going to get on the TV. Let's look at this thing right now. Let's go. So here we are. We are on the Amazon Fire TV Stick. This is the 4K Max Gen 2, brand new. So I'm really quickly just going to kind of show it to you a little bit. First thing I noticed right off the bat here as I fired it up, it's a lot faster. So it is definitely faster, especially if you have a really old generation, maybe a Gen 2, Gen 3, or even the Firestick Lite. If you had a 4K Max already, then you may not notice too much of a difference on that. But where you will notice a difference is in the storage. Let me show you the storage. Go to My Fire TV, go down to storage. You'll see that there is 11.77 gigabytes of 12.98 available. So this does have 16 gigabytes, but you got to take away the operating system and then the preloaded apps. You get down to 11.77. If you look below that, you'll notice external space. That means that you can still add external storage to this as internal. So it says no USB storage detected. Now this is something they added with the 4K Max. Now the 4K Max Generation 2 has it as well, which is huge. Check for updates. Looks like it's updated. FireOS 8.1.0. So it's the first version of the FireOS 8, 8.1.01. Last checked today. So that is the storage. That is some of the settings, guys. So what is new about this? Well, you got more storage. It also utilizes, I should say, the 6E router, which I have now. So it'll be a little bit faster. And I'll be running some speed tests on future videos, so make sure you check those videos out. But what's cool about this is the ambient experience. So how do you activate the ambient experience? Well, let me show it to you first. If you go down to settings over to display and sounds, and you click on ambient experience, you can customize it. So let's go ahead and customize ours. You can have a widget, which is going to have like weather, top Fire TV apps, notes that you have, you can put on your screen to remind you of things. You can hide it so it won't show it all. You can set a border if you want, which is kind of neat because some TVs, it's nice to have a little border. It looks like pictures. Background image, you can turn on that background image. Rotation speed, I have it set for 5 minutes. You can adjust that as well, all the way up to just every 1 minute. So let's do 1 minute so we can maybe see a couple different. And then background shuffle, you can have the clock on or off. So I am actually going to turn the clock off and the weather off, and I just want to look at the actual artwork. I just want to see if it's actually kind of cool. So let's look at the advanced settings here. This is when it comes on, so idle timeout 5 minutes. So it'll be automatically like a screensaver after 5 minutes. But we can also activate it any time. So if you're leaving, all you have to do is simply hold down your Alexa button and say, Alexa, turn on ambient experience. And it will turn it on right there. So this is the ambient experience artwork. It's actually really kind of cool. So this is just crashing waves. So the way it's set up now is every minute it will switch to another piece of artwork or another photo or something that they have. Now you can shuffle it like I did, so it'll be a different image every minute. You can set it every 5 minutes, however you want to do it. And like I showed you before, it's kind of neat when the screensaver does show the weather, the time, notes that you make. You can actually set widgets that go onto your screen. So if you forget something, you could just tell your remote to remind you of something and it will pop up. There's a lot of cool features on this that isn't available on any other Fire TV Stick model. Now I will say some of the features that I'm talking about are actually available on the Cube already and have been, but not on a Fire TV Stick. So that's pretty cool. So there's some pretty art. If your TV is a 4K TV and you have it mounted directly on the wall, it could look like a really cool art picture. So it's kind of a neat little feature here. Let's go back home really quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on the screen here. I just wanted to let you see it, guys. It's not a whole lot different. It does have all of the free content there. It does have your live TV tab here. So if you click on guide, you can see all the free live TV. You can import through an antenna your local channels completely free, and it will pull it into a guide just like you could on previous models. It will also sync all of your different apps. So if you do have YouTube TV, Sling, any of those ones you see below, you can import those into your guide as well, and it organizes everything. Really pretty darn cool. Now if you add storage, you can start pausing TV, recording TV. There's a lot of things you can do. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to share with you an unboxing of this thing, and there's not much to it, but I also wanted to show you a little bit of the screen. But most importantly on this video, I want to answer some questions because I know a lot of my subscribers have used Fire Sticks for a while, and you know a lot of the basic stuff. But the questions I've had on this so far are as follows. One, is it actually faster than the older model Fire TV Stick? Yes, I did notice a little bit of a difference processing, opening apps, moving stuff around, all of that. What I mostly noticed was how well it picked up my Wi-Fi signal. And I do have a Wi-Fi 6E router. I just installed it. I'm testing it right now to do a video on it. So it was faster. I ran both the old stick and the new one in the exact same location, and I did notice it a little faster, about 100 megabits per second faster, which is pretty significant. So this could eliminate some issues with buffering. Another question I got quite often already, just from my previous video where I announced this, was can you sideload third-party apps? Not second, third-party apps. Absolutely you can. In fact, it's pretty easy to do. You just have to turn on developer options, and I have a video on the channel. You can go right down below, click our channel name, and you'll see developer option missing video, and I'll show you how to do it. Really easy. Once you've turned on developer options, you can install third-party apps just like before. One thing I did notice was I installed four third-party apps, and 2 of the 4, so 50% of them, did not have an icon, meaning it was just black. The only way you knew what it was to highlight over it, and it would tell you. That is a frustrating thing. The same exact thing happened when operating system Fire OS 7 came out. We had the same issue as this one with Fire OS 8. It'll be temporary. I'm sure they'll fix it, but as of right now, when you sideload third-party apps, there's going to be a period where about half of them are not going to have icons, something you're just going to have to deal with if you do add apps like Kodi or Cinema HD, those types of apps. Cinema HD icon actually did show up, but Kodi did not, so something to think about. Because it has a better processor and more storage, you can run Kodi on the new Fire Stick a lot better. And I encouraged people not to use Kodi on some of the older Fire Sticks simply because of storage capability. It was filling up your storage. When you recorded things, paused things, it was causing all kinds of problems. But now this has more storage. Now you can even add more storage to this like I did on my 4K Max, where I added a 2 terabyte hard drive. You can do the same thing with this. No different process. Everything is exactly the same. The only real difference, guys, it has double storage internally, it has a faster processor, and it has Wi-Fi 6E. So if you do buy one of those new routers, you'll see a huge difference. Eliminate the buffering with a Fire Stick like this. Hopefully that answered your questions, but if it didn't, feel free to comment down below. You want to comment anyway because you want to be entered to win one of these Fire Stick 4K Maxes. So just comment down below, hit the thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed. And Terrence, I'm gonna send a message out to you. Congratulations on winning this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and send you one directly from Amazon, so I'll be in touch with you very, very soon. And guys, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you do, again, have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. We have Patreon support where we can do private videos for you. And I really appreciate all my loyal subscribers. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Let's get on to the next video. Let's go.